Hi YouTube, it's Tahva here, and I have to say a lot of things right before starting. And I have a YouTube channel, as you can see, and it's mainly in Italian, and I mainly speak about video games. I'm a game journalist here in Italy, so that's the main topic, but I'm not just in love with video games, I'm in love with storytelling. So I have a noisy house. Oh. I love storytelling, so if there are good characters, I'm in. And that's why I loved Game of Thrones. And that's the topic of this video. I thought about doing this video in Italian, but I think that the most interesting part of the community I'm trying to speak to is made of English speakers, so this felt like the smartest thing to do. I'm saying right now that my English got worse and worse with time, so I think you're not going to listen to some English, but to some spaghetti English, or maybe even worse, my Sardinian English, which I think it's even a different kind of accent.
I didn't like anything, not the weather, not your accents.
Anyway, what I want to talk about is something that I enjoyed about season 8, some meanings I found out in season 8, and I'm not here to say to you what you have to think about that. I'm not here to say to you you have to like this or this. I'm here just to say to you what I liked, what I enjoyed, and what I found interesting. So please stay with me if you're interested. We are going to talk about something. Oh yeah, about my spaghetti English. I think that this video will come with captions, so it may be a little bit more easy,
You dumb bitch,
to follow me what the hell I will say. So let's go. One thing that I absolutely loved about season 8 is the depiction of war. When we see a lot of TV series or video games or movies about war, there is very often the good guy and the bad guy. We play as the good guy, we follow the good guy, and we find ourselves in King's Landing cheering for what Daenerys is doing when she destroys the Iron Fleet, when she destroys the Gate and the Golden Company, and now when her army and the Lannisters' army are one in front of the other, we are saying, okay, what is going to happen? Just surrender, because we want her to be the queen. But now we want to see things being done in the good guy's way. And the good guy, what would he do? They surrender, they are ringing the bells, so we won, let's go take the throne, take the crown and everything, and whoa, we won, everything is over. No. In episode 5, you have one of the most sincere depiction of war in media that I ever saw. And it's a fucking fantasy. And it's so true, because there are no good guys. There are no bad guys. It's only war. And there are fighting people, and there are civilian and innocent people, and civilian and innocent people, which are you and me. They are the one to pay the price. They are the one who are going to suffer from all the shit that is going to happen to them. Look at how good a Lannister soldier looks when he's trying to save civilian people, to bring them out of the city. And look at how bad it feels when you see one of the Northmen soldier trying to rape a woman, a poor innocent woman. There are no good or bad guys. There are just armies, and they are fighting, and everything is going to turn into blood and fire and ashes. And that's war. And wow, that felt so cruel so sincere, so strong, and I really enjoyed the way they found to tell us it's not about Stark being good, Lannister being bad, it's about war, and this is what war is. Fire and blood. I know that in that episode we saw Tyrion shocked by what was happening, and he's good, he's a good guy. Or Jon trying to stop his soldier, he's a good guy. Arya trying to help the civilian people to save themselves, she's a good girl. But it's not about the armies, it's the single person in that case. There's no army of the good and no army of the bad, there are just armies. And that's what it is, that's what happens. Our good guys are the bad guys, and our bad guys, the Lannisters, are the good guys, and they're dying like the good guys. They did it so well that I felt horrible for Cersei dying helpless. I mean, I just waited years for her to be gone, and I felt like, oh my god, this is horrible, this is such unhelpless death. It happened to Daenerys, it happened to Cersei. Power is evil. That's where the differences between the good and bad guys are. How much power do they have and how do they use that? I think that people usually don't think about how similar Daenerys and Arya's paths have been. We cheered for Arya when Tyn killed Walder Frey, that piece of shit of Walder Frey, and then we discovered that she baked his sons into a pie, and then we saw her destroy the whole Frey family. And we said, yes, that's what they deserve, because they are bad people, they're horrible people. I want them to be dead. Guess what? It's the very same thing we said when Daenerys started crucifying people, burning people who didn't bend a knee. It's like the same thing. And as long as we thought that they were bad people, we were like, okay, I'm fine with that. They totally deserve that. But now, just like Tyrion said that right in front of us, in our faces. He said, as long as we cheered for her, she thought she was right. She thought she was coming to save us.
Everywhere she goes, evil men die, and we cheer her for it. And she grows more powerful and more sure that she is good and right.
And look at her now. Look at what we've done. We, the people watching the show too, look at what we have done. She has gone too far. And we were happy with that. We were fine with that. Look at what getting power to people will bring us. Look at what that brought Daenerys too. I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope that my spaghetti English, which I told you about, wasn't that bad, but I'm afraid it was. And thank you for watching this video, and just let me know if you want some more, if you want me to make other videos in English speaking about Game of Thrones.
Who taught you that shite?
Just let me know in the comments.
Careful now, girl. I enjoy you, but be careful.
Thank you for watching, and see you next time.